Welcome back to the Film and TV channel. I hope you're all staying safe and well. And we've got a series today, a sort of drama horror series it's classed as. This is out to own actually on the 23rd of May 2022. $16.99 DVD, $19.99 Blu-ray. I watched this as a binge watch. Yeah, you know me guys, I like to binge watch these things. On BBC iPlayer. It's actually showing on the BBC Weekly from early May. So yeah, it's called The Terror Infamy. Yes, we've already had one of these. This is the second in the American horror drama anthology television series. Yes, it actually was on AMC, I think, originally a couple of years ago. So you may have seen it, but obviously it's fairly new to British terrestrial TV. 10 episodes by about 48 minutes approximately, and it's named after Dan Simmons' 2007 novel, which served as a basis for the first season, but certainly not for this second season. These are the scores and comments, etc., as at the 8th of May 2022. Internet Movie Database, the 10 episodes are scoring anywhere between not a bad score, 6.5 to 7.4 out of 10, so it's scoring pretty well. Rotten Tomatoes audience like it, they give it a 65% positivity rating, so a very similar figure. And the second season bears no relation to the book or first season. Yeah, it's a totally different standalone story. Of course, Infamy premiered on August the 12th, 2019 on AMC, so quite a long time ago, almost 3 years ago. So it took a while to get over to our shows over here in the UK. The second season was co-created by Alexander Wu and Max Borenstein and takes place on the west coast of the United States during World War II. Yes, centres on the Japanese folklore of bakemono, an uncanny spectre that menaces a Japanese-American community from its home in Southern California to the internment camps to the war in the Pacific. Yeah, it's all set around the Second World War, early 1940s, of course, when obviously the Japanese live in America would have certain problems, wouldn't they? The Japanese, or people who originally came from Japan, with the Japanese attacking Pearl Harbor, etc. And that's what is the basis for the drama element of this, and obviously the folklore element comes into it as well. The stars, you might know some of the actors. Derek Mio as Chester Nakayama, Kiki Sukazane as Yuko Tanabe, Christina Rodlo as Luz Heido, Shinjo Usami as Henry Nakayama, Naiko Mori as Asako Nakayami, Miki Ishikawa as Amy Yoshida, and George Takei as Nobuhiro Yamato. Right, forgive my pronunciations. Right, so overall, looking at the critics, they quite like it as well. So it's not just the public; it's got an 81% certified fresh rating, so positivity rating of 81%. That's based on 44 reviews and averages 7 out of 10, so that's quite healthy. 35 fresh and 9 rotten. Michael Hogan, he only gave it 2 out of 5, but I wasn't overly impressed with this. He's from the Daily Telegraph here in the UK. And Michael Hogan said if it neither looks, swims, nor quacks like a duck, then is it even a duck at all? In this case, sadly, it's closer to a turkey. Not very flattering from Michael there. I think he'd had a bad day at the office. Dan Feinberg from Hollywood Reporter, though, that's the genre that Infamy is playing in, and the result is spookiness instead of eponymous terror. It's a campfire tale that won't jolt you immediately, but it packs an unsettling punch that lingers. So I think that's a positive, don't you? And Nancy Matsumoto from The Atlantic, she said, as a historical drama, The Terror Infamy got a lot right. And as a Japanese American, I was gratified to see this painful era captured in a production anchored by Asian Americans. So that's all I need to know. That it's done very well. That'll do for me. The consensus of the website: real world and supernatural horrors collide in Infamy, an exceptionally well-crafted ghost story. Yeah, don't disagree, that creeps under the skin and stays there. Metacritic, the other critic site we look at, it scores 78 out of 100. So positivity all round from the public and the critics. That was based on 15 critics' reviews. My little thoughts before we go on this one. It sort of grows on you. It never really sort of scared me in the, you've got jerky body movements in the way that a classic like The Ring, obviously that's Japanese, career, isn't it? But you know, of that style of horror, and obviously that's what I felt. It was sort of trying to. So it's like possession and supernatural things, but it never sort of scared me in a sort of classic horror way. But it sort of worked more for me as the period World War II drama, which is what it is. Obviously, historical drama. So I say I didn't mind the horror element of it, but I was certainly far more interested in the drama side, families, etc. What's going on during this time. It was well shot, well acted, some great sets. Always a little bit eerie, even in the drama side. Watched, but also mainly a great, as I say, a great look back as well, telling the time in US history as far as Japanese-US relations mixed with Japanese folklore. It was a good little series, very different, and obviously looking from perspective from over the pond here in the UK, I thoroughly enjoyed it. The supernatural possession stuff does get a little bit wearing by about the sort of end episodes by about 8 or 9. But interestingly enough, yeah, we get the sort of backstory. We see this supernatural being, if you like, all this thing, and we don't really know what's going on. And we're introduced to the background to that about episodes 4 or 5. So we do have to think, well, what's that? Why is this happening? But obviously, it gives us all the backstory for that about halfway through the series, which is great. And obviously, the later sequences do concentrate on this supernatural element. And for me, it did stutter along just a little bit. It got a little bit monotonous and a little bit wearing, but it was okay. It didn't totally ruin it. It just became a little bland for me. But I would say I'm talking perhaps 1 or 2 episodes out of the lot where I started getting a little bit not bored, but less interested, let's say. So yeah, despite this, as I said, it is a good watch overall. 10 episodes, very good. Not jump scary, but dark enough, and a very good drama, as I said, is which definitely appealed to me the most rather than the actual scary elements. So I'm going to give it a very watchable score, and my very watchable score is 6.5 out of 10, which, looking at all the other scores, is pretty much, I'm agreeing with them. I'm sorry for being boring, but that's what I thought. I just thought I was certainly up to about episode 6, probably gone for a 7 out of 10. But as I said, I just thought it stuttered along just a little bit towards the end. It sort of run out of steam, but 6.5 out of 10. Have a watch, guys. Watch it on BBC iPlayer or. It is on weekly, but obviously you can catch up with any lost episodes. And as I said, it's out to own. Yes, out to own on the 23rd of May. My old mum's, who passed away many years ago, my old mum's birthday. So happy birthday, mum. Rest in peace. 23rd of May. It's out to buy on DVD and Blu-ray. $16.99 and $19.99. Let me know what you think if you get to watch this. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. We're going to do rest day. Have a great one, and I look forward to seeing you all very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.